Hello and welcome on the Wingfoil Daily YouTube channel. I would say it's time for another wing review today. Today we're having a look at the Duotone UNIT 22 model in 4.5. Other wings from Duotone are the Slick and the Slick SLS, which are the boom wings. The UNIT D-Lab with the handles and Alula material. Duotone had the UNIT already in 21. With the 22 model they made a few changes. First of all, the handles are completely new. The UNIT comes now with rigid handles. In general, the wing is much more stiff and has a lot more tension on the canopy. The wing is very light. And the shape of the wing in general is a bit different to the old UNIT. The UNIT comes with a nice and stylish bag. The good thing with the handles, with the rigid handles, is that you can still fold the wing to a relatively small piece, and the bag is more than big enough for that. What I noticed right away is the weight of the wing. The 4.5 version of the UNIT weighs around about 2.2 kilograms only, which is very light for a wing without Alula material. So that was very impressive for me. The UNIT is available in two colors, in purple and mint, and in 10 different sizes from 2.0 up to 6.5. The handles are not very wide, but they're placed in the exact right position where you want the handles. When you hold the wing the first time, it feels correct. It feels like, okay, cool, I have the wing in my perfect position. And yeah, the handles, I don't know, I must say for me they were the best handles I used so far. They have a very nice grip, it's not too hard, it's not too soft, and they're in the right position. They're not too thick, they're not too thin, and they have a very nice profile for your hands. And yeah, for me it was the best rigid handles I used so far. What I was very impressed about is definitely the weight of the wing. I mean, they use rigid handles on the UNIT and it's still one of the lightest wings on the market. Some other wings also using rigid handles are much heavier than the UNIT. And also when you fly the wing on the beach, it feels super nice and soft in the air, and yeah, it just floats in the air. It's super nice. One thing you have to be aware when buying a Duotone wing is they do not deliver their wings with a leash. So be aware of that, and I'm sure your local shop will know, and yeah, we'll sell you the right leash with it. Also, to save weight on the UNIT, Duotone uses two windows. They're quite small, but they work perfect. I could see everything I wanted to see, and I don't need more. So I was very excited to test the Duotone UNIT 22 on the water. And as I mentioned already earlier, the wing flies very soft in the air, and it feels, yeah, all the moves like in driving and tacking, the wing is floating over you. It's not in your way, and you can feel the wing is working, and that's a very nice thing about the UNIT. For me in the very beginning, I had to get used to the handles a little bit because I find them not that wide. So yeah, you can't move your hand too much around. Like if you grip the UNIT in the middle of the handle, it's more or less the perfect position, and that's more or less the position you get. So for me in the beginning, that took me a bit to get used to it, but once I got the hang of it, I enjoyed the direct feeling and the amazing grip of the Duotone UNIT handles. Especially in lighter wing conditions, when you need to wing actively, when you have to pump your wing, when you need the feedback of the wing, you will get the feedback. So yeah, I really could feel the wing develops a nice power, and once you're up in the air, the wing feels powerful, and it just feels like it's working. The wing is working. So in my opinion, the Duotone UNIT is a very easy to ride wing, very forgiving. Everyone can have fun with this. You can go for jumps, or you can just cruise around or learn winging. It's a very easy to fly wing, and yeah, I was very impressed how it works. Let's come to the conclusion for the Duotone UNIT. What I was not a big fan of is the handle on the front. It's like very soft and floppy. And in my opinion, Duotone could add a leash with the price. All other brands do have a leash included in the wing, so in my opinion they could include that as well. You feel like home when you have the handles in your position. It feels very direct. It's a very easy wing in my opinion, so I think Duotone did a very good job with the unit. With a wing for everyone here, and I mean they have the boom options for if you look more into freestyle, or they have the D-Lap version if you want even a lighter wing than this, so there's plenty of options from Duotone, but in my opinion the unit is definitely not the worst. It's a very good option, and yeah, it's a wing that works and it's a wing for everyone. Duotone says the correct pressure of the unit is 8 psi. I try to use it with a bit less, more to 6, 7, and I try to use it more closer to 9 and 10. And for me, I enjoyed the wing more when I pumped it a bit more than 8. So I closed, let's say I pumped it closer to 8, 9. Otherwise, with less pressure, it felt very floppy and not so solid to me. So I enjoyed it with a bit more pressure. But yeah, that's something you can play around and find your perfect pressure for the unit. We are already at the end of this WINGFOIL Daily wing review. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we will be back with another review shortly. Thank you, and see you guys on the water. Cheers!